Chapter 9, Critter Rescue. After you tried to get Phoenix to open up, he pulled you into a fiery kiss. This is a bad idea, right? If we get caught. But despite your misgivings, you can't deny how much you want him. You deepen the kiss, groaning quietly. Ridley, I know we shouldn't, but I've wanted this so badly. Then for once, don't overthink it. You kiss him again, finally giving in after all the times you had to stop yourself from touching him. You're so caught up in the fire of the kisses that you don't hear the footsteps approaching. Who the hell left the engine unlocked? You and Phoenix quickly disentangle, but Dang looks unimpressed when he peeks inside the fire engine. What are you two doing out here anyway, from everyone else? Quick. Think, Ridley, we need to give Liang a good excuse. We were getting Phoenix's wounds cleaned up. You got him pretty good in that scuffle. Maybe a little guilt will help. He looks down at the open first aid kit and sneers. Whatever. He stalks off, and you and Phoenix sit in a long silence to ensure he's out of earshot before you speak. Do you think he saw anything? I don't know. I think if he did, he'd have blown up, but he also could be saving up more dirt against me. The dynamics in our station are already strained. What will happen if this gets out? It will reflect on you and your leadership, and not in a good way. Phoenix reaches out to comfort you, and you shy away from his touch. I agree with you, Ridley, but it's getting harder and harder to pretend there's nothing between us. Then let's stop pretending. I'm sick of hiding it or avoiding it until we can come together in a heated make-out. So what are you suggesting? We start by admitting this is more than just a casual attraction to figure out how to make something work. I'm willing to admit it's more than casual, but I'm not sure how to make it work. He hesitates for a long moment, looking like there's something he wants to say, but can't. For what it's worth, Ridley, I really wish this were easy. You and me both, Chief. You both sigh and take a seat on the fire engine in silence for a long while. Eventually, he turns to you. Look, it's been a long, long day. Let's get some sleep and think about it in the morning. Yeah, okay. I haven't had a chance to calm down since the carnival fire. You exchange a bittersweet goodbye with Phoenix, willing yourself not to touch. Back at your place, you fall asleep almost as soon as your head hits the pillow. The next day, you and Phoenix actively try to avoid being seen together. After last night, Liang will be watching us like a hawk. We need to at least keep our distance at work to try and avoid suspicion. But that's easier said than done, as you keep bumping into each other. You duck into the common room in search of coffee, find the Chief sitting alone doing paperwork. Oh, Chief, I didn't know you were in here. Ridley, it's okay. Enjoy your coffee. I was heading back to my office. It's clear he wasn't, but he also doesn't want to give Liang any ammunition. You sigh as you sit down with your coffee. And now our awkward pattern of avoiding each other resumes. Luckily, you don't have much time to stew over it as the alarm sounds and you're off on a call to the zoo. When your squad arrives at the zoo, however, it's not exactly what you were expecting. So you're saying that a man is stuck in a red panda exhibit? Yes, with Bronson, our prized red panda, and he seems a little mentally unstable. The man? Or the panda? Well, both, I'm afraid, but I was speaking about the man. Crawling into an animal's enclosure, I'm not surprised. Where are the police? On their way. You guys beat them here. Not surprising. This probably doesn't rank too high of an emergency for them. Ridley, you ready for an adorable red panda? Red panda? Bring on the cuteness, please. Red pandas are like real-life teddy bears. Except with claws if you get too close, and they aren't keen on you. Okay, so a rationally behaving man in red panda exhibit. Take us to them. The zookeeper leads your squad to the Red Panda exhibit, where a bizarre scene is unfolding. A young man is inside the exhibit up a tree, trying to coax a terrified small red panda into his arms. Come here, little guy. I'm not gonna hurt you. Your squad exchanges looks, uncertain how to proceed. Phoenix eventually steps forward. Hey, buddy, what's going on in there? I'm trying to adopt this guy. You know this isn't a cat shelter, right? Phoenix glares at Lux and they try to stifle a laugh as they back off. Why do you want to adopt a red panda? It's for my girlfriend. Well, ex-girlfriend, but I want her to be my girlfriend again, and she loves red pandas. Phoenix looks flummoxed and unsure how to proceed, but you have an idea and step forward. Can I ask what your name is? It's Justin. Justin. I think that's a very romantic gesture. You do? Sure. After all, you're willing to climb inside a wild animal's enclosure just to make her happy. But do you really think she wants to own a red panda? I never really thought of that. Owning a red panda is a lot of responsibility, and they're endangered. Did you know that? No, I didn't. Do you think I can get in trouble if I take it? You nod your head, yes, as you climb into the enclosure with Justin and the animal. I do, but if you let it go and come with us right now, you can avoid that trouble. Slowly, you make your way towards the tree Justin's perched in, not wanting him to do anything rash. You look back at your squad and they all silently urge you on. Okay, wait. Stay there for a minute. I need to think about everything. Alright, Justin. I'll stay right here. You stand still as Justin looks from you to the red panda and back again. I'm not sure this nice approach is working. Maybe I should try being more forceful. No, it seems to be working. Look at that panda, Justin. Does it look like it wants to go with you? You inch your way towards the tree as you speak, hoping he doesn't notice. It's just a little nervous, but it'll be fine when it's me and my girlfriend and one big happy family. Your squad exchanges incredulous glances, but you maintain your focus on resolving the situation peacefully. Justin, the police will be here any second, and they're not going to be as patient. Now's your chance to leave the panda and not get into trouble. Look, I admit I screwed up, but I can't lose Erin, and this red panda's the only way to win her back. You hear some voices behind you and glance back to see a pair of officers chatting with Phoenix, who looks none too happy. Hey, you in the tree. Fun's over. Time to come down and face the music. I already told them I can't. I need this red panda. You're going to get it and need my taser if I have to come up there and pull you out. This cop's attitude isn't reassuring. No, it's not. You settle up next to Phoenix, trying to get the scoop on why the police are showing up with guns blazing. Chief, what's going on? That's no way to talk to a guy that clearly has mental issues. I know this cop. Let's just say I've never seen him in a good mood. Well, I'm gonna try and talk to him. Excuse me, officer? I was developing a good rapport with Justin. A good rapport? Ha! And a quarter might get you a cup of coffee. No, this guy's a nutcase, and we need to get him out of here ASAP. The cop starts towards the tree. Justin grips Bronson tightly. The animal looks terrified. Well, we were working, peacefully with the guy. I've already got you for vandalism, trespassing, and attempted theft on an endangered species. Do you want to add resisting arrest to your that? Oh, this isn't good. Even the zookeeper doesn't seem happy with the cop's attitude. Officer, I don't want to see this man or animal harmed. Well, he should have thought of that before he climbed in the exhibit. This kid's going to jail. Can't you see he needs help? He's clearly not in a good mental state. Oh, yeah. And then what's your solution? Hose jockey. My solution is to help the kid get some counseling, add some community service as his punishment, maybe. Why arrest someone when we can actually help them? Please, it would be much easier if the zoo didn't have to be involved in pressing criminal charges. Wow, I can't believe how much compassion Phoenix has for this guy. It's really sweet that he cares that much. The cop looks from Phoenix to the zookeeper to you. He looks exasperated, but on the edge of relenting. I'm sure Phoenix will be impressed if I step in and take the lead. It's a diamond choice. Fine, I'll give you a shot with him. That's me showing compassion. Thanks for that. The cop steps back and you and Phoenix exchange a look alone in the enclosure with Justin and Bronson as your squad looks on. All right, Ridley, let's get this guy down safely. Justin, I know you want to apologize to Aaron, and that's very admirable, but there's gotta be a better way to do it. Like what? With your words. I know if someone kidnapped an endangered species, an apology to me, I'd be more worried for the animal than anything. It seems to strike him, and he sits with the chief's words for a moment. I guess I never thought of it like that. The guy does look pretty scared. He is scared, and he doesn't know you or what your intentions are. But I'd never hurt him. Well, I know that, and you know that, but he doesn't. Okay, maybe I can come up with another plan, but I don't think words will be enough to win back Aaron. What about giving her flowers? Who doesn't love a surprise bouquet of flowers? Oh, she does love tulips. Just try not to rob any nurseries. There you go. That sounds more reasonable than taking an animal from the zoo. Yeah, maybe. You can tell Justin is starting to consider other options, but he remains in the tree. But Justin, remember, those are just those are things. Real relationships are built on more than just gifts and grand gestures. Yes, you need mutual understanding and respect to make a relationship work. Phoenix smiles at you, and you realize the irony of the two of you talking to Justin about the relationships when you can't even figure out your own. I love that Phoenix is so introspective on how to make a relationship work. Makes me think he'd be a great partner. You know, it's funny. Aaron always says the same thing. She sounds like a smart woman. She is. She's smart, beautiful, kind, and I messed it all up. Oh no, we might have taken a step backward with that. I need to save it. It's okay, Justin. We all make mistakes. Mutual understanding and respect aren't the only things you need for a successful relationship. You also need communication. I can't promise Aaron will take you back, but I bet she'd at least listen. Phoenix nods at you, and though he doesn't smile, you sense he's impressed with your answer. It's clear you feel sorry for whatever you did. You need to communicate that to her. Wow, everything you say, it really makes sense. You two are obviously a great couple. You look over at smirking Phoenix and back to the squad, who are all trying to hold back a laugh. Oh, Lux and Deck are never going to let me live this down. Why did he have to call us a couple? Well, Justin, we are a great couple. Of firefighters. This time it's Phoenix, you notice, trying not to chuckle. But what if I tell her I'm sorry and she still doesn't take me back? Please try not to kidnap her like you would the red panda. That's really up to her. All you can do is tell her how you feel. Even with a red panda, you can't make her take you back. Trust me, Justin, I know how hard it is to want something or someone you can't have, but unfortunately, that's a part of life. Phoenix looks at you as he says this. That sounds like he's talking about us. Justin seems to take a moment to reflect. He even sets Bronson down on its own branch. Meanwhile, Phoenix whispers to you. One of us should try to go up there with him. Do you want... Before the chief can finish his question, you're already starting for the tree. Hey, Justin, I'm gonna come up there with you, okay? Okay. You climb up and sit on the branch opposite Justin. Seeing him up close, he looks ready for all this to be over. I just need to give him the best excuse for ending it. Whoa, let's not talk about that. I should talk about Erin. Hey, Justin, why don't you tell me more about Erin? Oh, she's amazing. She's very kind and smart. She's a teacher. That's great. How did you two meet? I was working and she came into my job. I thought she was the most beautiful woman I'd ever seen. We're not supposed to date customers, but one thing led to another. So pretty much you can't date anyone then, because that's a really stupid rule. Believe me, I know how that goes. What do you think she'd say if she was here right now? He looks from you to Bronson and down to the ground. Eventually he pets Bronson one last time and whispers, I think she'd want me to come down and leave the panda alone. And I think I should do that too. You've got a good heart, Justin. You just made a mistake today. One of the best things about life, though, is we can make up for our mistakes. Come on, let me help you down. You lead him down the tree, and your whole team lets out a sigh of relief. Thank God we got the handle. Really, that was some awesome work. You smile as Amelia, as she and Harold lead him out of the exhibit. Phoenix pulls you aside. Right this way, son. Great job, Ridley. I'm really proud of the way you handled yourself today. And Chief, I'm impressed with your compassion. It was great to see the charming firefighter who once rescued me shine through again today. We made a good team. I hope whatever happens with Justin, he's okay. Thanks to us, I'd like to think he's on a better path than he was before. Your celebration with Phoenix is interrupted by an ecstatic zookeeper who rushes in to attend to Bronson. Oh, I can't thank you enough for keeping our Bronson safe, and I hope that young man gets the help he needs. I think he'll be okay. The police are going to take him to speak to a counselor. I'm just glad we had a peaceful resolution, and it looks like Bronson is already feeling a little stress relief. He's so cute. Once the dust settles, the zookeeper turns to you with a stick of bamboo. I was wondering if you'd want to feed Bronson. I think he'd like that. Can I pet him? Feed a red panda? Talk about job perks. As you feed Bronson the stalk of bamboo, your squad gathers around to get a better look at the cuteness. First kittens in an abandoned building, and now you're rescuing red pandas. It seems like you're cornering the market for saving adorable critters. Hey, when duty calls. So, let's get to the important question, really. Do you think Erin takes Justin back? I think he needs to work on himself first. His heart may have been in the right place, but he took things too far. Agreed. That was clearly an act of a desperate man. Either way, I think it's nice you kids have so much empathy. Not everyone would be so kind to the poor guy. I'm just glad we all are going home in one piece. How about we all go for a few rounds at O'Malley's? O'Malley's? I'm on board. Count me in too. I could use a drink. Ridley? Will we have to defend our arm wrestling championship? No arm wrestling tonight. Just beers. Sounds like the perfect way to cap this day off. Chief, you coming? I'd love to, but because we were first on the scene, I'll have to make a report for the police. But you guys go have fun. Oh, okay. You try not to let your disappointment show as you head off with your squad. The atmosphere at O'Malley's is light, cheerful, contrasting the usual stress of the station. The first round is on me, guys. I thought we were already getting free beers. You head up to the bar and quickly recognize Michael, the bartender, from your first time. He also was the judge for the arm wrestling contest, and you can't help but tease him a little. Hey, Michael, Engine 57 has arrived. If there are any arm wrestle fans waiting around for autographs. Hey, Ridley. What can I get you? Just a round of beers for me and my squad. Coming right up. You guys coming from a death-defying call? Not unless you count rescuing adorable endangered species. You recount the day's events to Michael, who seems a bit disappointed that your squad wasn't putting out 4 alarm blazes. Not that it's not a fun story, but rescuing animals? Surely you have better stuff to do. Michael, I'll take the safer calls every day. At the end of the day, the most important thing is to send everyone home safely. And it doesn't hurt when you get to handle adorable exotic animals. I mean, I guess, but don't you miss the adrenaline rush of a big fire? Oh, trust me, this job provides plenty of adrenaline rush. I bet. Here are your beers, Ridley. And of course, these are on the house for you winning the arm wrestling competition. Great. Thanks, Michael. Hey, is Clarence around? I'd love to say hi. No luck, sorry. He's off today, probably at home enjoying a few beers of his own. Oh, well, can't say I blame him. You bring your beers back to your squad and toast to a night of revelry. It seems like 57 and 59 might be finally turning the corner. Yeah, we had some growing pains, but I feel like we're really gelling as a team now. Ridley definitely played a part in making this happen. I'll drink to that. You all raise your glasses in a toast, but secretly you wish someone else were joining you this night. I really wish Phoenix could have made it, but it would have been fun to see him let his hair down a bit. As you all finish your first round, you notice a mischievous glint in Declan's eye. I'll grab the next round, but how about a little drinking game? Your squad begins to respond with enthusiasm, with the exception of Lux, who leans in coolly. And if it's a real challenge, I'm not here for easy wins. Oh, you have no idea what you've just unleashed? Ridley, you in? Declan meets you on the patio with another round and a stack of red plastic cups. It's a staple. Alright, suckers, time to test your skills in Firehouse Flip Cup. I don't know that one. You've been missing out, Harold. The rules are simple. You put your cup open side up on the edge of the table. Then try to flip it over with your fingers so it lands upside down. Exactly. Land the cup cleanly and you get a point. Anything else, you drink. Sounds like a win either way. Alright, get ready to drink because I came to play. Game on. The game starts with Lux, and they casually execute a perfect flip. I thought you said this was going to be a challenge. Your squad takes turns around the table, someone nailing it, some missing. Eventually, it's your turn. I could go with a traditional flip, like the squad, or I could get creative and invent my own style. I'll invent my own style. Why not? You bring your fingers up at an odd angle, trying to generate the spin of the cup, but you just send it flying completely off the table. I don't know what that was, Ridley, but I hope you improve by round 2. Okay, maybe I just got a little too creative there. You take a big sip of your beer while the rest of your squad chants for you to drink. The game continues and Lux and Declan prove to be formidable, neither missing a shot. I always used to play for money back at the academy. I used to pay for my dates with all my winnings. You're lucky I wasn't there, or you'd still be staying home alone every Saturday night. The turn comes around to Harold, who misses his flip badly and takes a drink. My boys would get a kick out of seeing Dad getting his butt kicked, but tell me, what's the secret? You have to find what works for you. I like to use a high arcing flip. It looks really cool, but it's tough to master. Dag, you would go for style over substance. I prefer to opt for speed. It may not look as pretty, but it's more reliable. Harold takes a mental note, and soon, it's your turn again. Okay, Dak and Lux both have interesting strategies. Maybe I should try one of their methods. I'll go with a speedy flip. Trying to imitate Lux, you opt for speed. Cup stays low to the table, but lands perfectly upside down. See, Ridley? Speed kills. Ha ha ha, I see what you did there. It definitely feels more reliable than Deck's pretty rainbow of shot. As the game moves around the table, you find your squad members concentrating more with each flip. Wow, everyone is taking this game so seriously. Talk about competitive. Meanwhile, Harold has bowed out, realizing that this might not be his game. I'm gonna go practice at home, and next time I'm coming for y'all. I'm looking forward to it, Harold. I'm afraid I'm not very good either. I'm more of a beer pong girl. Oh, I rule at that game too. Soon it's time for the last round. You, Lux, and Declan all have a shot at victory. For my last flip, should I try to show off and land something flashy or go for a more calculated, precise flip? Precise flip. Breathing evenly, you take your time, make your best flip of the night. A perfect 180. Oh, that, my friends, is perfection. Great shot, right, Ridley? You're gonna have to teach me that technique. Completing the round, Declan makes his last shot, but Lux misses theirs, meaning looks like it's a draw between Ridley and Lux. Good game, Ridley. You really got better as the game went on. Just took a little while to figure out my strategy. Lux goes to the bar this time for another round, as everyone seems a bit tipsier than before the game. As you go to take a sip from another beer, your eyes go wide when you see who walks into the bar. Well, hello there. What are you troublemakers up to now? Phoenix. Okay, play it cool, Ridley. You can't run across the bar and embrace him. Jeef, glad you could make it. Come join us. The squad is just as happy to see the boss show up to drink with them, and you all join in waving him over. I hope y'all didn't get too drunk before I got here. Oh, we're good and buzzed, but we can go all night, Chief. Great. Let me grab a whiskey, and then I'll kick you I'll join you knuckleheads. Yeah, I'll kick you too, Jesus. You follow Phoenix to the bar to get the scoop on his surprise appearance. So, Chief. Did you change your mind? Clearly he's here, so that's stupid. I didn't think we'd be seeing you tonight. Seems a little flustered as he looks back at the squad and then at you. Well, I got done early at the police station, felt like having a drink, so I decided to swing by on my way home. And you wouldn't also been feeling like seeing me again tonight, would you? Again, he looks flustered, but this time he's rescued when Michael comes over to take his order. Here's the big hero. We've been missing you here, Chief. And I miss this place, Michael. Let me get a tall pour of my usual whiskey and a round of shots for my squad. Coming right up. Go ahead and have a seat. I'll bring them over. Michael heads off to pour the whiskey, and the Chief smiles at you once more, this time a more devilish grin before heading towards your squad's table. And just like that, I'm the one who's flustered. Phoenix sits down, and you're left with a decision. There's an open seat next to him. Could I take it or play it cool and not make it obvious that I'm trying to get close to him? It's a seat. It's seriously a seat. Who gives a shit? Next is Chief. Seizing the moment, you take a seat next to him. Try not to draw too much attention to it, but you get a few knowing looks. Well, I guess that's as good a seat as any, Ridley. You catch your cheeks warming a bit, wondering if you made the right call, when you suddenly feel Phoenix's hand rubbing your knee underneath the table. You look up and catch his gaze. I think she made an excellent choice. Michael comes over with the drinks shortly. He smiles as he sets down the shots in front of everyone. I hope you don't mind, Chief, but I poured myself one as well. Oh, okay. The more the merrier, I guess. Yeah, the bartender's acting weird. Once everyone has a glass, Phoenix raises his in a toast. To Engine 57, the best damn firehouse in all of Boston. Hell, Massachusetts. Your whole squad and Michael take their shot and slam the empty glass down to the table. So, Chief, how was the police station in dealing with the charming cop? Yeah, he was charming, all right. About as charming as a blister on my big toe. He's probably just jealous that he can't be a heroic firefighter like you guys. Yeah, if only he had scored higher on his civil service exam, he could have had a real job. Ouch. Your squad laughs at Lux's jokes, then takes turns telling their favorite cop jokes, including some that are quite filthy. I had no idea Amelia could be so vulgar. Listen, can we at least hear a damn joke, please? How about you, Ridley? Do you have any good cop jokes? We can have Bow Chicka Wow Wow in the app, but we can't have a joke about a cop. I'm sad. What do firefighters and cops have in common? Honestly, I think we're mean towards the police. Yeah, no, piss off. I don't know, really. What do firefighters and cops have in common? They both wanted to be firefighters when they grew up. That was dumb. Good one, Ridley. Squad all join in laughing and cheering at your joke. I don't get it. Eventually, another round is ordered as your squad carries on getting drunker as the night wears on. This night has been a lot of fun, and exactly what we needed. Just when you think that nothing could go wrong this night, another surprise guest walks in. Liang, I bet you. Okay. Liang, what's he doing here? He's literally a part of your team. As Liang walks over to your table, you notice Phoenix's demeanor change. In an instant, it feels like all the joy is sucked from him. Evening, everyone. I must have missed my invitation. Sorry, Liang, we came straight from the call. The old 59ers are all happy to see Liang, but Amelia and the other 57s are a little wary. They all turn to Phoenix, who doesn't even try to hide his frustration. Right timing. Eventually, Phoenix bids everyone a curt good night and leaves abruptly. He just got here and he's leaving already. Why does he have to act like this? Making an excuse to leave yourself a few moments later, you hurry after Phoenix and catch him in the parking garage. Chief, why are you avoiding Liang? Why do you think I don't want to sit there while he judges me, or you for that matter? The Chief's fists clench and unclench, and you can tell that just the sight of Liang has set him off. But it's not like it was just you and I there, it was the whole squad. Do you think he cares? He probably already thinks that the only reason I came out was to see you, and he's not wrong. Phoenix begins to pace, and as you feel the air is charged with tension and unresolved emotion. So, you only came out to see me tonight? When I saw that look on your face after I told you I couldn't make it, I felt like I was letting you down. So I hurried through the police work, got here as soon as I could so I could enjoy time with you. But then he shows up and ruins everything. Chief is having such a flood of emotions. This business with Liang and our relationship is really getting to him. Phoenix continues his pacing until he walks right past you and onto the elevator. Good night, Ridley. I need to go home now. Instinctively, you step into the elevator after Phoenix and slam the emergency stop button. Oh no, you don't. You don't get to just tell me that you came here to see me and then storm off in a huff. What do you want to think you're doing, Ridley? I'm just saying that if you only came to see me, you've got a funny way of showing it. Because I can't show it, and it's eating me up inside. He breathes heavily as he locks eyes with you. Everything that you and he feel for each other boils to the surface. Phoenix bites his lip, and you can feel his resolve melting. Ridley. Phoenix. You barely get his name out before he pins you to the elevator wall and crashes his lips to yours. He kisses you fiercely with reckless abandon, and this time you know you're not in the firehouse. Let the passion take over and go all the way with Phoenix. I'm assuming means bow chicka wow wow in the elevator. Or keep it to kissing only. You know, because of you two. I want this hot makeout, but I'm not ready to go all the way. Not in an elevator. You kiss Phoenix more fervently and passionately than you ever have in the privacy of a locked elevator. Your hands wander as do his, as it feels neither of you can get enough of the other. I want you so bad, Ridley. I know, but not like this. Not in an elevator with all of our squad close by. It kisses you again as your tongues dance together. You're not sure you ever want to make it in, but eventually he pulls back. Oh no, what's wrong? It's just no matter how much we like each other, everything seems lined up against us. But don't you see how absurd it is to keep resisting each other when there's such a powerful attraction between us? Phoenix's eyes go dark and his demeanor cold. It has nothing to do with that. What is it then? The elevator dings, giving Phoenix the opportunity for escape he seems to be looking for. He steps out, heading towards his car, but turns back. Trust me on this, it's for the best if we don't escalate things any further. I'm gonna escalate my foot up here. No, it's okay. Remember to like, share, and subscribe if you did enjoy the content that I do. There's also the join and thanks button that is on the channel. It's a great way of giving back, if you so choose, for the work that I've done. Otherwise, let me know in the comments section what you guys think. Right? I'm gonna be honest with you. This chapter, I mean, I talked about this in the last chapter. I'll keep this short and sweet. It's an ongoing thing, right? That, I don't know. This is my perspective. I get tired of it, right? There's so much potential in this. You can't make a book about firefighters be 80% just drama between the two of you, right? I'm just saying. Aside from that, I will say this, and this is my sneaking suspicion. So, if you remember last chapter, right, when we went to get the person and they got away and the whole 9 yards, and then we're like, oh, they might now take a personal and aim for you. I think what's about to happen is, and go ahead and just make a note of this day, but I feel like he's going to go for the bar. And I feel like the barkeeper might be a casualty in that, right? So either that or the person is the barkeep, but either or. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Either one could happen. I feel like that's what might happen. Because it's a place that would be a vested interest for you. It targets all the firefighters because a lot of, not just your engine, go to the bar. You know, it's something that brings all of you together, would bring happiness. This would be a huge demeanor and morale crush. And it'd be something that would get back at you guys for, you know, ruining his attempt so far and trying to burn the city alive and all this other stuff. So I just feel like that is a very, I would say a 98% possibility of what will happen in the next couple chapters. But again, I just wish we would have more, right? Like, I remember when I was younger watching ER and even House, right? And yeah, there's a little love drama, but you don't make the entire episode about it. You make it like 20 to 30% at most, and focus on other things. And again, they're just leaning way too hard into this whole drama thing. Way too hard. Otherwise, that's it for today. For this book. I will catch you all in the next chapter. Peace out.